Welcome, my friends. As always, I hope you are staying safe in the grimdark world. Now today, we're going to be looking at Artie's favorite Chaos God, the sleazy, the lustful, the Prince of Pleasure, Slaanesh. Now, Slaanesh goes by many monikers, but he is often referred to as the Lord of Excess, or simply, the Prince of Chaos. These titles, however, are those known within the human territories. It is known that the Eldari refer to Slaanesh as she who thirsts. This deity represents the extremes of pleasure, pain, hedonism, perfection, and overindulgence. Those devoted to Slaanesh are marked by their tendencies towards lust, pride, and extreme self-gratification. Emerging as the newest among the four primary chaos deities, Slaanesh's consciousness fully awakened in the Immaterium during the 30th millennium. Revered as the embodiment of unrestrained desires, this god encourages the pursuit of worldly pleasures and challenges all aspects of morality. Obsession in every form, from veracity to vanity, falls under Slaanesh's dominion. Whenever individuals are consumed by overpowering desires, Slaanesh lurks nearby, seducing, tempting, and relishing in the harvest of souls. This extends beyond mere physical desires. Those enraptured by exquisite foods, mesmerizing art, or even luxurious attire might unknowingly be following the path set by Slaanesh. The birth of Slaanesh was a direct consequence of the excesses and overindulgence of the ancient Eldari Empire. Reaching unparalleled heights in their civilization, the Eldari's innate ability to intensely feel sensation and emotion, more than any other species in the galaxy, led them down a path of unrestrained decadence. With their advanced technology eliminating the need for labor or warfare, the Eldari leisurely pursued their whims and passions. Over time, their society's increasing hedonism began to corrupt their very essence. It was this relentless pursuit of pleasure and perfection by an entire species that began to form the embryonic essence of Slaanesh. As Slaanesh slowly took form, it fed on the Eldari's ambitions, desires, and their relentless drive for excellence in every endeavor. In a twisted cycle, the growing power of Slaanesh began influencing the Eldari further, intensifying their cravings and accelerating the descent into hedonism. Ultimately, the Eldari society transformed into cults obsessed with seeking all forms of pleasure and satisfaction, both in body and spirit. This culminated in the catastrophic event known as the Fall of the Eldari, which transpired at the dawn of the 30th millennium. This was marked by the explosive emergence of Slaanesh. This cataclysmic birth not only announced the presence of the Prince of Pleasure in the realm of chaos, but also carved out unique territory within the realm, which became the abode of the Dark Prince. In a catastrophic moment, billions of Eldari perished, and a vast portion of the galaxy was consumed. The explosion was so intense that it tore through the boundary separating the physical realm and the ethereal, resulting in the colossal warp rift that humans later dubbed the Eye of Terror. As Slaanesh emerged, it consumed the souls and minds of the Eldari, drawing them into its being. This once dominant species was nearly obliterated across the stars. Much like its fellow Chaos Gods, Slaanesh embodies a universal concept intrinsic to mortals. For Slaanesh, it's the alluring promise rooted in simple aspirations, every creature's chase for joy and drive to better oneself to attain it. Few things, if any, resonated more deeply with any being's core than the myriad shades of desire, transcending species and boundaries. The insatiable nature of desire is universal. No one is ever truly satisfied. When an imperial guardsman aspires for honor, it's Slaanesh who beckons. When a rogue trader lusts for riches, it's Slaanesh he encounters. Where desires thrive, Slaanesh awaits at the culmination, offering a final embrace of absolute ruin. Slaanesh often manifests as a blend of genders, presenting as female on the right side and male on the left, crowned with 2 sets of devil-like horns. While Slaanesh can take any form, male, female, both, neither, it has a preference for male figures. Regardless of its chosen form, Slaanesh embodies the epitome of beauty. Its form is tall, graceful, with beauty so mesmerizing that it borders on unsettling. Much like the other gods though, its appearance is not fixed. Rather, its appearance adapts to captivate and allure those who gaze upon it. The influence of Slaanesh is felt in many corners of the galaxy. Whether it's the overwhelming happiness a parent experiences at the birth of a child, a leader's pride at witnessing a flawless executed strategy, the deep emotions between lovers, or a soldier's exhilarating realization of being alive after a near-death combat. All these emotions resonate with the god of pleasure. Each moment of delight, no matter how trivial, holds significance to the master of delights. Slaanesh revels in both pleasure and agony, drawing adoration even from those subjected to his cruel whims. But being a deity of such magnitude, mere pain and pleasure isn't enough. Through his disciples, Slaanesh constantly explores the boundaries of sensations. Every being, whether mortal or demonic, is driven by desires, aspirations, and obsessions. The Prince of Pleasure grants them the means to achieve their deepest yearnings, letting them savor the sweet taste of satisfaction. Devotees of Slaanesh strive to mirror the deity's essence, though bound by the limitations of their mortal nature and understanding. Throughout the vast expanse of the galaxy, these followers tirelessly seek out new indulgences, constantly pushing the boundaries to design unprecedented experiences. Whether it's unlocking a previously undiscovered response from an intimate touch, or sculpting an artistic masterpiece that invokes unparalleled emotion in its observers, the disciples of Slaanesh are relentless in their pursuit of the ultimate sensation. Artists and poets are often lured by Slaanesh with the allure of unmatched creativity and widespread recognition. Even the fiercest warriors can be swayed by the promise of unparalleled admiration and the unwavering devotion of their supporters. However, as they delve deeper into Slaanesh's service, simple joys quickly lose their luster. Followers then embark on a relentless quest for more potential thrills, descending into an insatiable hunger for more intense and forbidden pleasures, reminiscent of a profound addiction. Drawn to ever-intensifying experiences, Slaanesh's devotees soon become desensitized to ordinary stimuli, like sounds or hues. As a result, they often don flamboyant, vivid attire, embellished lavishly. Their journey for the ultimate sensation makes them yearn for pleasures in the most audacious and dramatic ways imaginable. This allure of indulgence often seeps into the highest ranks of society, tainting the elite and the opulent households of the Imperium. As societies become more advanced and refined, the insidious influence of Slaanesh finds it easier to take root. With the growth of technology and the expansion of leisure, the unsuspecting desires of many become subtly steered into the shadows by Slaanesh. In honor of the Lord of Pleasure, its devotees partake in extravagant celebrations filled with every imaginable decadence, where the demise of participants from sheer exhaustion or overwhelming sensation is seen as a mark of Slaanesh's approval. Those who serve Slaanesh are distinctly fearless, perceiving even defeat or death as just another exhilarating experience to relish. While they don't engage in the brutish combat favoured by Khorne's fanatics, Slaanesh does appreciate the beauty in combat, particularly the elegance of skilled gladiatorial duels, where fighting transcends from mere survival to an artistry of its own. Factions swayed by Slaanesh often resort to extreme measures to enhance their physical forms. They might use cosmetics, flamboyant attire, or if technology permits, even undergo surgical alterations, all in the quest to heighten their capacity for sensation, or their vision of perfection. Though Slaanesh may be the most recent addition among the major Chaos Gods, its roles in the unpredictable battle of supremacy known as the Great Game is undeniable. While Slaanesh might not have the might to challenge its fellow gods individually, its alliance often tips the scales, granting its influence beyond its innate power. Rumors abound that the other Chaos Gods tread carefully around Slaanesh. Beneath their interactions lies an undercurrent of unease, a shared notion that the Dark Prince's influence is steadily expanding, and that one day Slaanesh may overshadow them. Slaanesh is also distinct among its kin. Unlike the others who guard their realms fiercely, Slaanesh welcomes all to its abode in the realm of chaos. But entrance is not without challenge. Intruders face a series of trials to access the radiant balance of indulgence. Like its counterparts, Slaanesh too has symbolic attributes. The sacred number is 6, and its representative hues are vibrant purples, pinks, and deep black. Slaanesh's demonic forces march under these colors, and they are referred to as the Legions of Excess. Now, much like the other gods, Slaanesh has a unique aesthetic that delves into androgyny, opulence, and beauty, which really appeal to people like Artie. From what I've read, his power is in the lure of hedonism, seduction, and recognition, and thus making him somewhat relatable in today's modern world. I also enjoy that Slaanesh's history is so tied to the Eldari that if you learn about one, you undoubtedly begin to learn about the other. Now we have a cursory understanding of the Chaos Gods. We will now begin our next round of videos looking into the factions of the Warhammer 40k universe. If you have any suggestions, any tidbits of information, anything you want to see, please let me know in the comments. I love all the comments so far, and I'm learning a lot. I hope you are too. Thank you again, my friends, for all the support. Until next time.